Military's in control, white hats, Trump, whatever. Yeah, they are. Are y'all starting to realize? Are you starting to realize that it's obvious? It come obvious to most people within 6 months. 107 was a plant by they might have been some bad guys, but the bad guys are supposed to be gone. They're a plant by the military. I certainly. Well, I started to say I wish I was a plant, but that means I'd be betraying you. But I mean, when I say I am broke and I don't know what I'm going to do, even when I will get that job delivering for Walmart. But you see, y'all guys talk to me too about working in the matrix. We're supposed to get out of it. There's no way. What I'm holding right now, what you're holding, is Trace Money back, BlackRock and Vanguard. I was showing a waitress one day. I grabbed the napkin holder, and I showed the signs on the napkin holder. She said, "My gosh!" I said, "That is that bad sign that of the certain club that makes that funny triangle." She said, "Oh my gosh," she was awake. But we're the white people are only know 1 millionth of 1% of everything, or less than that, or at least I do. But it's our problem. Wouldn't you agree? Everybody just give me a comment. Everybody watches this, please just give me a yes or no. Do you want it to end right now? Would you be like me if they handed you the switch? Would you grip and rip it and just let her what happens, happens? Even if you go, your family goes, everything else, would you? Yes or no? Yes or no? But it's the misconception and the lies coming from Trump and the military and the people they put in. I have no problem with this going. People say if we was told how long it would go, we wouldn't hang in there. Well, people are leaving it left and right. And yeah, there's new ones coming on. That's why these new plants as podcasters are coming in to fill them. And the old ones are still around, Charlie Ward and everything else. So they're getting more people awake as we fall away. That's the sob about it, guys. Will there come a point where everybody's tired of it? Yeah, but I don't know. We're so brainwashed, so willfully blind, lazy. I don't know how long it'll be. But if they would have, I would respect more. Can I tell you what I've hung with this? If they come to us somehow in secret and said, this is going to last 4 years, it's going to last 8, let's go 9. No, probably wouldn't have, but I would respect their honesty. They cannot combat. You cannot combat, maybe to a certain point, maybe the first year, but you cannot combat lies with lies, especially when you are lying to your troops, and that's what the truthers are, the ground troops. You cannot be, and I'm sure it's been done in all real wars, but it's not right. You need to have the people fighting for you and risking everything to know the truth. And I'm not down with this anymore. But as of right now, guys, my top source is extremely accurate. He would have been, it would have been all over with if it's up to him in 21. Seriously, all mine. They said it's been taken way too far. It's basically, in our words, ridiculous. It's wrong what they're doing. I've even talked to families of military people that are in the know that they walked away because they're not going to be a part of this hurting us with these unreal people without firing you know what, something out of well, I can't even say I don't want to take risk getting this taken down. You know what I'm talking about. But it's gone too far. So how many would grip it and rip it? I would have. David Strait. Yeah, he's got in trouble for fraud, and he might be. Let's say everybody they're using are bad guys, but compromised. Okay, David Strait is definitely. It's been proven he didn't have all those college degrees. It's not a former black ops or ever what he claims to be, but he is knowledgeable. Or whoever who's using his character is giving him good knowledge because it's solid stuff. He's talking about the law, the license plate, everything else, the history. I've researched. I had a friend of mine went to his seminar, but one is go through his seminars. He's had so many, and the thing is, why don't they put guys like this in big seminars instead of these little bitty seminars where there's not that many people going, and the word's just not getting out. But he made a comment. He said, and it could have been an act, everything could be good. But here's what he said. He said President Trump called him to join his team. They come in and said that we're going to use these lookalikes, and it's going to go on X number of time. He didn't put a time on it right then. He said, Mr. Trump, I will not do that. I am a line in the sand kind of guy. Let's get this over with, January 2021, and be done with it. He said, it's not going to be that way, David. We're going to do this, do that. So later I seen him in a seminar, and this is when I basically turned him off and started turning everybody else off and started doing my own, trying to get people to realize, especially the white people, how we're being duped. And he stated they're finding stuff at the Vatican that people can't wrap their minds around. Everything has been planned out for thousands of years, and you people that believe the Bible's be all end all, it's a scripture. The Revelation's playing out because these maniacs are in control. They're beyond that. And they're just playing their movie out. Is the military and Trump part of it? Probably. I don't know. But I watched Old Western. An Old Western, they showed it on BitChute 4 years ago, where in the 1950s they had this guy come into a town that was basically as messed up as America, and this guy was going to save everything, and these people opposed it, and we don't like this guy and everything else, and his name was Trump. So there you go. That's 50, 60, 70 years ago. That's not a coincidence. That was when Trump was, maybe 10 years old, whatever, the real Trump, even if it's the real Trump anymore. And but it's went far, far beyond where we want it to go, where we think it'll go. And it's going to take all of us, ex-military, all the people, to come together, and the current military, and tell these people running this, no more, we're going to walk away. Or it won't end. It's not going to end. Everybody knows that the real J.D. Vance is 5'7". This one's taller than me, 6'1". I'm telling you, watch. This will be going on with no end January 21st, and all this stuff about Elon Musk saying the parties of that certain guy is going to be dumped. It will be kicked down the can. It will be kicked down the road. Just like South Korea, everybody's getting excited again. Well, they're under martial law. So what? There've been other countries do that. It'll be just like the list, the parties, Mike Lindell BS, Lynn Wood BS. It'll be said for 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 days or maybe weeks, and then it's going to go away. They'll forget all about it. What they're going to do about DC, are they going to move these actors in or not, or keep CGI? They can do anything they want. People are that blind. And, the bad guys' manifesto is tell a untruth long enough, people believe it. Well, how long have we heard this a movie? And people are actually believing it. It might be a movie to these silver spoon people sitting on a golden toilet. But it's not to us, because I know people that are hurting like me. I know people that have been unalive. It's not a movie. In a movie that we watch, the characters do pass away, but that's a movie. You see them on the street or at the Golden Globe Awards or whatever, and I know what they are, and I know how they got there, selling their soul. But I'm just saying, that's a real movie where nobody gets hurt, appears to get hurt. They're hurting people. But they keep telling us over and over and over again, it's a movie, and it finally it's getting some people. Even though white people are falling back to sleep, oh, it's a movie. Well, I've lost 100 of my family members due to what and everything else, and I can't pay my bills and everything. It's a movie. It'll be all right. Really? Are you going to make it through this winter when they throw all these weather events at us to make us, wake us up? Hey, we're already awake. But I got off. I even forgot my main point, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I meant to make this a minute video. I'm sorry, guys. Comment below with your frustrations. Later.